Hello YouTube and welcome to week 7 of my NFL picks. Last week I went 9-5 and the coin flip also went 9-5. So we're actually about doing pretty good now that we're about 6 weeks into the season. But now we're on week 7 and we're going to try something a little different because this week we're going to be using Dominos. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have 55 shiny Dominos here. They are apparently jumbo color dots. The way this is going to work is very simple. We got inside here, after I spilled half on the floor, we got Dominos. And what we're going to do is put these all in a bag, and we're going to grab it out of the bag and simply count it. So this is a 6 and a 0, so that would equal 6, which is even. And we also have a 4 and a 3 on this one, which would equal an odd number, which would be 7. And we're kind of going to do the way that we did with the coin flip. If we add it up and it is even, it is going to be the home team. And if we add it up and it's odd, it's going to be the away team. So let's go ahead and get started on those week 7 games. Well, that didn't go as planned. All right, so I got myself a bag and we've got this box of Dominos here. We're going to go ahead and push these in here. All right, now that that was a little bit loud, I need to mute that in post. We're going to start with our first game, which is the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of these teams really suck. And so what do I do when I go with the team that really sucks against a team that really sucks? I go with the home team, so I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now remember, if this adds up to even, it is going to be the home team, and if it adds up to odd, it's going to be the away team. So randomly picking a domino here, we have a 6 and an 8. 6 and 8 is 14. That is even. So we are going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think I'm going to take these ones that I've already drawn out of here and just drop it on the floor so I don't got to use it anymore. So this is about as random as I can possibly get. Next game up is the Detroit Lions versus the Atlanta Falcons. Again, two teams not doing very well. Atlanta finally got their first win of the season last week, so good for them. They are the home team though, and as much as I'd like to pick the Detroit Lions to win this game, I can see Atlanta going on a win streak after losing their first 5 and then winning 2 straight. So I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons. According to Dominos, we have a 2 and a 9, adds up to 11. Therefore, we're going with the away team, the Detroit Lions. That one went under the couch, and I'm going to have a real hard time getting that back out. But the next game up is the Cleveland Browns versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Battle of Ohio, round 2, or is this round 1? I forget, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns because they do have the better record, and Cincinnati's kind of right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Cleveland. Domino's is going to have a 3 and a 5, adding up to 8, which is even, which is the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, next we have what is probably going to be the best game of the week. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Both teams are undefeated at 5-0. And since both teams are undefeated at 5-0, I am going to go ahead and go with the home team, Tennessee Titans, in this game. Domino's is double 5, adding up to 10, which is an even number. Therefore, it is also going to go with the Tennessee Titans. That one went under the couch as well. All right, now we have the Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. Both these teams are kind of iffy right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Saints. I do think that Drew Brees is set to finally actually start doing a little good now that you're not doing so good the first part of the season. But picking a random domino out of this bag, we have a 3 and a 3, adding up to 6, which is even, which is, as well, the New Orleans Saints. All right, now up we have the Buffalo Bills at the New York Jets. Jets are still yet to win a game. I saw a statistic that they're undefeated with their current quarterback or something like that. Or I'm sorry, not undefeated, but they haven't won a game with their current quarterback. That's not a good sign going forward. Buffalo Bills, easy choice in this game. Picking a domino, we're going to have a 5 and a 7. 5 and 7 adds up to 12. Therefore, Domino's is actually going to go with the home team New York Jets in this game. I'm sorry, Domino. Bad choice indeed. Next up, we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Washington football team. Dallas, ever since Dak Prescott got hurt a couple weeks ago, they're not the same team. I said last week that all hope is lost for Dallas right now. That's pretty much true. Although the backup quarterback, Andy Dalton, right now is actually probably a good backup quarterback, but they're going to have to just deal with that and go with him. I am going to go ahead and take them on this game, though, because I have a theory that they did so poorly last week. Jerry Jones was so angry at them, and Zeke was so angry at himself for dropping all those passes that they're going to actually play a bit better this week and win the game in Washington. Picking this domino, though, ooh, here you go. We have double nines adding up to 18, which is the home team, which is the Washington football team. All right, now we have the Green Bay Packers at the Houston Texans. Again, I have a team with the Green Bay Packers that really did not do very well last week. They looked really, really bad against Tampa Bay. So I think that they're going to have a bounce back. I think that they're going to win this game. Houston is not playing very well this year. Randomly picking a die, and we have a 6 and a 3, which is an odd, which is going to go as well as my pick, the Green Bay Packers. All right, next up we have the undefeated Seattle Seahawks at 5-0 versus the Arizona Cardinals at 4-2. Both teams are actually playing pretty good this year. But, only one team is currently sitting at the top of the NFL Power Rankings, and that is the Seattle Seahawks, who is the same team that I'm going to go with in this game. Picking a die out of the bag, we have a 6 and a 1, which adds up to 7, which is an odd number, also going with the Seattle Seahawks. All right, and in the next game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs against the Denver Broncos. Both teams won last week, but only one team is the reigning, defending, undisputed Super Bowl champions. If anyone gets that Paul Heyman reference right there. The Kansas City Chiefs, who is the team that I'm going to go with right now. Picking a dice from the bag. Dice from the bag. This is a domino. We have a double 8. Adding up to 16, dominoes going with the Denver Broncos. Now up we have the San Francisco 49ers at the New England Patriots. The Patriots lost last week because, frankly, they really didn't get to practice very much because a bunch of their teammates got COVID, and they lost last week because of that. Therefore, I'm going to say they're going to bounce back. They are at home. They're going to win this game, according to me. Picking a random domino from the bag, we have a 6 and a 5, which is an 11, which is odd, going with the San Francisco 49ers. Now we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Los Angeles Chargers. Combined record of 2-9. Both of these teams suck. Therefore, I'm going to go with the home team, Los Angeles Chargers. Picking a domino from the bag, we have a 3 and a 4, adding up to 7, the away team, Jacksonville Jaguars. Now we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Las Vegas Raiders. I think this will be a pretty good game. The Raiders are the only team that's beat Kansas City this year, so I think Tom Brady wants to prove a message to himself, especially since they did really, really good last week with not a single penalty that Tampa Bay had last week. That's a really good statistic. So I'm going to pick up this domino. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm going with Tampa Bay. Picking this out, and we have a 9 and a 7, 9 and 7, adding up to 16, which would be the home team, going with the Las Vegas Raiders. And for the final game of the week, we have the Chicago Bears at the Los Angeles Rams. Both these teams are actually doing pretty good this year. Therefore, I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Rams. Bears are 5-1, but they're so iffy, You never really know what you're going to get. So I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Rams. And picking up the final domino of the week, we have a 6 and a 2, adding up to 8, with the home team being Los Angeles Rams. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is my picks for this week. If you want to look on your screen right now, you can see which picks I made compared to which picks the dominoes made for this week. And if you want to know the result, as I say every week, go ahead and watch the games. Or if you want, please go ahead and like and subscribe to this video. And hey, turn the bell on, ding, ding, ding. you might actually be able to see it when it gets uploaded next Thursday when we see how we did this week. So thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bobby Ziota, signing off.